Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jersey and today I am bringing you another Luma Island farm tour, and I'm so excited because we are here in the farm of one of our mods, Shelly Marie, and I'm so excited to tour it. I'm so excited to see it. I'm so excited what she does because, as we know, in any game that she plays, it's always absolute gorgeous bales, decorations all the time. And I'm so excited that I get the opportunity to showcase her work right here for you to be inspired today. Now, as you can see right here, we landed, we're here, we haven't even gone to the town hall because we're here to tour, we're here to visit. Now, if the Luma developers are ever watching this, we need to actually turn that off. Somehow we want to open it when we just want to visit our friends, so we don't have that little sign there. But as you can see, we're turning the camera around, we're getting the first glimpse of what this farm can be, right? Because this is where you start, this is where everybody starts, right here. This is the game, this is the starting point. But as you can see, we got the trailer, and what we want to do, we want to go back here first where Shelly is sitting right now, taking it all in, being all nice. I like that she added a little gate over here. As you can see, we're already using a lot of the fencing right over here, so we got all this beautiful fencing. This is something that we notice as we do the Luma farm tour, is how people are utilizing the fence to create that depth, that distance between flowers, between vegetable. You know, like this fence back here, look at how beautiful that fence is. You know, before it kind of looked flat, it doesn't even make you feel like you got a drop off, but now with the fence, it really makes it feel like, hey, there is a border, there is kind of like something you don't want to go that way, you don't want to fall, and it gives this sense of beauty at the same time, and it creates what I like to call a little extra depth. So I really like what is being done over there. Now Shelly's over here sitting down, you know, just little resting after her hard work at the mines, because you see the little pickaxe over there. Shelly, rest, I got this, okay, I got this. All right, as you can see over here, we got beautiful lamps, decorations. We got the beautiful outdoor like little sitting tables with just a little table in the middle. There's just a little kind of like rocking chairs. I really like that, right next to the creek. And again, I really love the fencing. Look at the fencing from this angle, like it looks so good. Fencing in Luma Island really brings something extra into your build. So don't just think about fencing for just your crops or just to make a gate. Think about it like this, like how you are dividing property lines, like how you're just giving a section that may look really risky and you want to add fence. Not that you have to, but I kind of like it. I will be honest, I kind of like it. Now on this side over here, we have, for the little camper, we have a little vegetable area. I think they need a little chickens or maybe a little rabbits, because I see a little bugs, you know. I think we need a little bit. But I do like the bees back there too. It gives it the sense of like there's more going on, especially like next to those like pink flowers, or depending if it's a vegetable with flowers on the top. Now back here, as you can see, we have like a little extra decoration, a little table, and again, there's this beautiful wall right here, and then another gate. So I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Now, when we come over here, we also got the hose that we can use so we can kind of sprinkle the water. Really nice. And then on the side over here, as you can see, we have another gate, and that leads you to the outside. Now, something cool over here that we have noticed a lot of people like to do is how to use these little ruins to make it work in your farm. A lot of people are putting on the beach. We continue that trend over here, and I like that when they're very close to the walls because it feels really cool. Now this one always reminds me of the movie Stargate. If you ever seen the movie Stargate, I just feel like it's gonna take it to a portal. Like that is something good to take a transition from one area to another area. I think that is a really great way. I don't know if you can actually, I don't think you can walk underneath it, so that's kind of sad. But this one, it seems like you can. And you can work underneath this one. Really well done. We want to make sure that there's nothing back here, because you never know. Shelly uses every single area for decorating, right? We want to make sure that we don't miss anything. But really nice. So now when we come down here on the beach area, as you can see, look at the penguin. It's so perfect. It's on the ocean. Now be careful. I don't want a shark or something to get you, okay? So don't go too deep. But now we got this beautiful beach side over here. Nice and simple. Just a little umbrella, the two chairs. We got Again, over here, the same sequence, a little beach chair with the umbrellas. And then as you can see, the when it comes to the beach, it's very clean, just keeping it very open, very natural. Now, when we look at this corner over here, it seems like we got a little pirate cove, like little pirate cove area. I love that it's kind of hidden, because it's already kind of like a little cove. We got the palm trees, and then everything has the feel of the pirates going on over here. So really nice, especially with this and the crates. And then we got the jewelry. For some reason it's like covered with moth. That is actually very cool. And then we got a couple other table like the treasure hunter table over here. We got a little diamond for decorations over here, and then another little sitting table over here. And I like that it kind of does remind me of a little pirate cove. So really nice, really well done right there. Look at the snail on the skateboard. Okay, so I want to come back up over here to where we started, because we finished one little section. We finished this little corner over here. Now, something that we also need to talk about is the beautiful street lights. So we got street lights here and there on the side as well, looking really nice. And then the flowers, look at all the beautiful trees that she has grown. Now, this is actually very cool, because the way you gotta let things grow in a specific way, and then know what to chop down and know what not to chop down. So again, all of this is a lot of trial and error to get the proper trees where you want it, and then maybe put like what she did over here, put stuff here, so have things not to grow those trees, because now we got stone on the floor, planting flower, putting all your other decorations. That is what makes it feel like doesn't grow, and you can have the trees where you want them. So really nice. So when we took the paths, if you were gonna head to town, right? Now this is a farm that has, I believe she's only missing one thing to be 100%. So you're gonna see a lot of items that maybe you don't have just yet, but this is a great example of what can be possible when it comes to these styles of farm. And over here, now this is an area that a lot of us do for a lot of our crafting. Over here, a really nice place to put your farm shop, because it's very close to town. I really love that idea. And then something that it looks very nice, if you notice, the entryway, normally we enter right here, right? And then we go real quickly. Now she extended the fencing, did a double archway, and this makes the entrance towards the town or coming back to the farm feel even more official. It just feels great, and I love the aesthetic of it. I love the design of it. I love the decorations in the front, doing all the little planters on the side over here. Really well done. Now let's just talk on one side, and then we look at the other side. So if you were coming from town, you come over here, you can get to the farm. You got your stocking, you got your little truck. I like the way it's parked. You got all the decorations that make the farm shop. I really like that. On the back, we got all the little storage area, just a little crates over here, maybe a little overstock that didn't fit. And then you can either go around it, look at this, and get to the truck on this direction, and then you can fast travel to town. I love this. This is so good. This is so good. And all the little decorations, again, placing items in strategic place, that's what makes decorating fun, and it makes a farm shop look very different than another person. So all of this looks really, really great. I really love this. I love the little crate over here. Again, more of the stuff over here. Flowers just growing. I love the bike right here. It just feels so great. And then we get the intersection here that is going to lead you to different areas. But we're not there yet. So we want to go back over here, because this, as you can see, this is going to lead us to one of the temples, right? And look at the entryway already. Now the entryway, we got some guards already guarding the area. It must be dangerous here. It must be dangerous. Now, she went ahead and actually enclosed the area. As you can see, we got the beautiful fencing on the back, and then we got all these pines. Just nice place right there. Really, really great way to do that. We have the little, right here, the little fountain. As we elevate it over here, we got the flowers, and just kind of keep it nice in the ruin section. I wonder if there is, no, can't go that way, and everything is blocked. So everything is blocked just for the temple, and she made it a very just for itself. Now, I do believe that you can also plant your trees. I haven't got that far into the game, because this looks so perfect. It may be letting you plant the trees. Let me know in the comments, is that the case? I haven't got the chance to get that far into the decorating. I'm still trying to finish up my professions. So, because this looks very straight, I wonder if you get to a certain point that you can start then planting your own trees in a very specific way. Because this tree line right here looks amazing, looks so good. And if that's the case, it just opens up a whole different way to decorate the farm. Okay, so over here we have the shop as well. And this gives us the shop. I like the layout over here. If you look at the pathing is so well done because we kept a little bit of grass over here. We got a nice little bench. Then we got the lamp. And then on the side, we get this beautiful way to go in. And then leads you to a lot more of the farm. So there is all this different way to go in and out in this beautiful farm. Look at this side over here. This is why we need to really pay attention, because what brings things to really fully to life is the little extras that you start adding in your plot. And look at this beautiful corner. Nice and simple. Just another crate, another barrel, just a little item over here. And all of that brings all those corners to feel alive, right? Okay, so we got another lamp over here looking really good. And then the fencing. And then the border is just, you start seeing the farm. And I really like that feel of the farm. Okay, so if you're coming from town and you're coming this way, we're going to start going down. And this is the first time we start really taking a really great look to the farm. But before that, check out this item. It looks so good. Look at that wheel wagon with the barrel. And look at how the lights all turn on. Now it's turning to nighttime. And we're going to start seeing the farm in a whole different way, and it looks absolutely stunning. The light work already is so good. Like, it's illuminating, it's warm, it's beautiful, it's just highlighting the areas perfectly. Really love that a lot. But as you can see, now we're entering the farm area. Now there is a farm being done on the hill, and I really like that. We saw a little glimpse of that in Kaya's farm, but now over here we start seeing how the elevation just creates that farm. Now that's something that I really like in Luma. We can't terraform, but the way you build, and it just automatically adjusts the set to make this beautiful curve with your fencing, with your plot. I really love that. It just really gives you this whole different look. So that's something great they've done. So I want to go in this direction, and we want to start looking at the beautiful farms that we have. So we got one over here. You see the sprinklers, and you see the perfect size that it has. Enough sprinkler that covers everything. Then we go over here, and I like that it's actually the border around. It's being done with the stone, so you have a little separation between the dirt, the fencing, and then the next plot. Now we're doing that the same thing on this other side over here, and that's the beginning of this section of the farm. Look at that. Now we do have a very wide walkway right over here, or road, almost enough that if one of those pretend cars that we have, like if you could drive it feels enough that you could drive it, throw all the harvest in, and then you can get out. So really nice way to do this separation. Now we got some of the bees flying around, and it just looks so good. Like everything as a farm look spectacular. And as you can see, we have another section over here and another section over here. Now something very unique and different compared with other farms that we are seeing and starting to tour is, like, in the front there is no fencing, right? It's not fencing all the way around. Shelly didn't even go and put a fence here to put a gate. A very different, keeping it more open. You can go from one side to the other side. Really nice. A really great take, because maybe you are a fan of more this style instead of having fenced in all the way around. So really nice, really great job on that, Shelly. Okay, when we come on this other side over here, again, we're getting more of the corn, more of the farm. Now this side's a little shorter, and then we got over here more like the normal size that she's been doing. Also because we got this little pillar over here. Now the way she's doing the pillar and the way she decorated around it, I think is really great. It kind of, you got a pillar, but you got your lamp, and then you got your barrel, just to give it a little more purpose. And then I love this little extension of the fence. Again, it just looks so nice. So really great job. And then 2 sprinklers, because it's not proportional to what she's done before, so she had to put 2 sprinklers to make it work. Now over here we have another section. Look at this. I wonder what is this. Oh, sugarcane plant. It actually says it if you actually highlighted it. Sugarcane plant. That looks really nice. Now when you come over here, under the little section, we have I don't know if this is a goat or a lamb. What are you? Okay, it seems like we got a little goat. So now we got in this little section over here. Now, as you can see, we got some of the chickens section. We got some of the rabbits. We got some pigs over here. We got the goats. If you go around it, we got a beautiful sitting bench and then beautiful decorated with flowers and light. Now, this is a great focal point when you come to this particular section. So if you're thinking on building on your farm and you want a way, oh, we can't go around. I can't go to the top. Darn it. It's okay. It's okay. It's a different take, but I love getting up here because you get such a beautiful view around the area. I'm a little sad. I'm a little sad that I can make it to the top. But what I was saying, that this is a great stone and a great section to utilize. So when you think about designing around this area, always remember that if you leave it open to get to the top, you can actually take visualization and take a way to admire your farm from a very high point. Because one of the downsides of Luma that the camera is not the best to see everything, the whole layout, to bring the camera down. I really wish we could, but we don't have that ability, so we can't do that. So utilizing this section like this to take a view of your farm in a higher point, take that advantage and build stuff around it that could look really incredible. Okay, so when we continue over here, now we get to the what it looks like is the orchard. You got things planted in a specific way in a square, and then right in the middle, it seems like we got bees, we got crates, we got lights, and I really like this feel of it. It's a very clever way to do a type of orchard area with all the fruit trees, so I really like that. So, and then in the middle we have a little fruit stand. So this looks very realistic. If you're a person that likes to go picnicking, and go pick up your own apples and stuff. Some people do that for fun, and then you see all the fruit stalls. Some people just go straight to the fruit stalls, sit down, buy, eat the fruit that they just bought. So this is really nice. I like the bike in the back. I feel like it's just a tad little dark, but it's nighttime, so the store is closed, so in a way it makes sense. I love this. Now, I like that also we left green right here. And this is a great way, again, when you're designing in Luma, into to give us more options for pathing, utilizing the grass and the stone to create beautiful lines inside the game. And this is a really good example right here of what Shelly has done, like leaving this little section of green, but then around it she went ahead and put the stone, and then you create this beautiful thing instead of just being all stone or just a big square of grass. Doing this really makes it really clever, makes it feel really, really good. Okay, so let's look at the orchards real quick and everything that's being done. So as you can see, we got a beautiful square over here. We got the sprinklers. You can see that it's gonna put water all across of it. But then I love the way she decorated the center. The center looks really good. So you got your sprinklers, you got your beans, you got your barrels, you got 2 lamps, you got a little crate because they're harvesting. Maybe they put stuff on the crate. So I love the storytelling right there. And if you pay attention, each of the square are decorated the same way. So it's because once you find a good pattern, this is a very beautiful pattern. As you can see over here, we're doing the same thing. Now over here, we have a little wheelbarrow, so it changes a little bit, and we have a different light color. We come over here and there is just kind of the same idea, little rock, the same scenario. We come over here and it's just the sprinkler and then 2 lamps. Again, finding different ways to do the little pattern, but the idea kind of stays the same. I love it. I love it. This is very clever. And if you were stuck and you didn't know how to do your fruit trees, I think Shelly right now is demonstrating one of the best ways to do it. Now, in this one, it's actually interesting because I feel like it's fruit trees plus, is that our harvest the chili tree. So we got chilies and cherry tree all in one plot over here. That is actually very interesting. So when you come on the other side over here, again, we have the apples and grapes to harvest together. That is actually very clever. And over here, we do have the kiwi vine plus the almond tree together. That is so clever. That is beautifully, cleverly done. Actually, I like it a lot. I like it a lot. It makes it nice and full. I like the combination of the two. That is actually very smart. That is actually very smart. And you can save some space for the future, or if when Luma expand and they give them more stuff, then this is a good way to condense your farm. Take this idea, take a mental note of it, because in the future, I can see a lot of people having to condense the farm because they're adding more stuff, and this is a great way to do it. That's actually very cool. And then back over here, we have a little chicken home and the rabbit home, so they can help out and keep everything healthy and good. All right, I want to come on this direction because we haven't seen the back side over here. So we have a little gate over here. Again, we got more of the rabbits, more of the chickens, and then you hit the watermelon area. You got the pumpkin area over here, utilizing every single corner of this map to create beautiful things. And then look over here. Now we have another section, so you can craft, you can cook, you got all these decorations, you know. And I love the decorations because it really makes it feel like this is a work area. People can cook, maybe they're harvesting stuff and they gotta do their thing. I love when people tell a story, and that's what Shelly's doing right here today. Now on the top over here, it seems like we got a little bit of decorations, and we got some of the trophies, some of the profession trophies. So really, really nice. All right, let's go ahead and climb down. I love the little bike right over here. I love the bikes, the way they're being scattered in different areas. Really nice, just really nice touch when it comes to the bikes. And then all the beans, you know, I like seeing the bees, you know, in the different area. It just makes it feel more farm-like, more believable. It has that sense of realism to me. Really well job on that. And then when we come over here, this will lead us to another working area, as you guys can see. And then this leads us back to the shop. So really, really, really nice, this first section of the farm. So since we went all the way down in this direction, what I want to do is I'm going to backtrack real quick. And I want to go down, but then take it from another direction, right? So let's go down this way. And I want to utilize this section over here. So as you can see, we see some of the Lumas walking around. Really love seeing them all in just free, doing their own thing. And then we come over here, look at the beautiful pathing work that is being done right here. Now, as you guys know, when you get this farm, there's like all these trees everywhere, right? So when you think about this, you know, using the pathing to already elevate this and make this beautiful walkway, that is gonna lead us to this beautiful gazebo right over here, and another walkway that leads us back down where we were here earlier before, where we saw the farm. So all of this, the composition is just insanely good. Now when you come on this direction, you know, and I wish I could bring the camera just a little bit lower, but look at the entryway with the trees, with the lights. We just go underneath one light, go underneath the other light, that leads you towards the gazebo. Really like that. Again, we talked about how in Luma you can't terraform, so the way the pathing are being done, and then it kind of curves down and it gives you this effect. I really like all of this. This is just a beautiful, beautiful composition right here that Shelly has done. Very beautiful. And then we need to talk about the flowers, the arrangement, but it's gonna change. So let's wait for that. We've been here already a whole day in Luma. Okay, when you come over here and look at that around, look at all the Lumas just living. That is so cool. I love that. All right, so this is a great place again to put your little gazebo. It's a little up high. I think it looks wonderful. All the beautiful trees surrounding it. Then you got all the flowers. You got another way to go into the gazebo in this direction. This leads you back down to another section of the farm that we're gonna look at, but not just yet. But then the gazebo area right here, I just think it's so lovely. I think it looks beautiful. The placement of the trees, the flower, the walkway. I really want to say that Shelly's doing is knocking it out of the park when it comes to the walkway and how to use the stone and the grass and leave areas with the grass. You don't have to put a path. Like, let me show you an example of what I'm talking about. Like, we got this beautiful path thing that leads up to here, right? But she didn't have to connect it here. She left it kind of green right there. Also over here, we got this beautiful path that leads you here, but she didn't connect it to here. And I like that because it just kind of gives this greenery and the stone, and it gives you this beautiful separation. Now, if you wanted to connect it, feel free to connect it, of course, right? But I love what she's doing right here. Now, when we come to the other side over here, we have a house right over here that we actually want to go see. So let's walk all the way over here, take the walkway here, and we get this. I want to take the walkway, not just go to the grass at first. So let's take this and look at this. Look at this beautiful home. Now, first of all, we have a beautiful fountain. Again, look at the fencing. You know, the beautiful rock fence over here, the stone fence looking really nice. Then you got your fountain, you got your nice sitting area, you got your bushes of roses and flowers, the beautiful lamps kind of leading you the way. The lamp doing a beautiful frame entryway here, kind of like a little gate that you go in. Really love that. And then again, the stone path lead you into the back, like letting you like, hey, you can come this way, and then you get to kind of like the front of the house, or this is the back way. Don't know which one. Don't know what looks like the front or the back. But I love the statue on the side. That looks really great. A little outdoor table so you can have your coffee right here. You know, cause you know we wanna have coffee. You know, and then you overlooking your farm area. So you know that is a really nice view. And this is when I wish we had a better camera, because I feel like we're not giving justice to the work that people are doing in these farms. Now again, now we keep this area nice and green, nice and open. We got the giant trees right over here. We got more of the flower pot holders over there, looking really good. A beautiful chair, and just a nice division. And then when you come down here, again, I love the placements of the lamps, because it makes it feel like you're really going into like a walkway. Like it just is leading me to there. Now over here we planted there's a giant tree over here, just giving you that feel. I love this. Again, now putting two lamps together to make an official walkway. And look at this. Now we have one of the first things that we have, another gazebo over here. It seems like over here, maybe just the drop things here to keep working on all the areas. I want to check back here. Again, I love these guards, protecting or guarding areas like this. I think that is clever and such a great way to use the item. Such a great way to use the item. And then back here, we got like the little like Washington Monument, the big old pillar, and then a bunch of just crates and jars and stuff like that. Now, I don't know if these areas are fully done. Maybe she's still working and stuff like that. Maybe she's just placing things here until we get more items that fit the area. But it's nice. It's nice for what we have right here. Okay, but I feel like that is like more on the construction. Okay, so let's come over here. And now, so we saw the house. We get over here. Now, we do have a forest. I want to make sure that I don't miss anything, because, you know, I don't think so. It seems like it's all forest back here and all forest. Okay, so yeah. So I think Shelly still has a lot to work on, right? I think, like, I don't know if she's going to do something in this forest. Maybe that's why those items are on that beach. Because compared with everything that we've seen, that area doesn't feel like it's a finished area. It just feels like we're just dropping items in there. Okay, so let's go down over here and let's take a view. First of all, I love what the way she's using the stone fence. The stone fence is looking so good in these areas that she's using it. It creates that extra elevation. It just seems like it's a little higher. I like that. I like that a lot. Over here, all of this is connected to one area. So I don't want to get lost. So I'm going to backtrack a little bit. Let's go towards the gazebo area. We saw the house. So now what we want to do is come through here. And this is kind of probably the next section that we want to look at. So as you can see right over here, after you walk through the gazebo, we encounter like this little bee area. Look at this. Now, this looks really nice. Now we're using a lot of the green, the little separation, the flowers. I love all the bees just buzzing around the area. Looks really beautiful. Look at the piggy. Look at the pig. And then over here, we got the gate, and this one leads you back up here. Now, over here is where we saw the beautiful orchard, right? All the fruit trees. And then when we go in the back here, then we got, again, more pinks. There's a bunch of stuff that have been dropping over there. I don't want to collect it because I don't want to. That's all for Shelly's. And then we have another stall over here. I love this just this broken barrel here. It looks really nice. And then the way, see, this is another great way to utilize the pillars and how to do decorations around them because you can't move them. So look at how beautiful that is. So she extended 2 statues, and then in one side we got the planter and then the bench, and then on the other side the planter and the bench. And I like that she did it that way. I think it's clever, very nice. We got the bear stone statue over here again, very cleverly placed, just kind of blends with the rocks. Really like that as well. All right, let's walk back here first. So over here we see the cows, and I love like there is something very different when it comes to Shelly's farm. Like all the animals are free. They're walking around, they're doing their thing. They don't feel like they're in cages, they don't feel like they're just in little squares. This looks really fantastic, and I like seeing them just walking around. It just makes it look so much more beautiful. Now over here we do have the sunflower farm. This looks stunning. It just looks beautiful, and I like that it's like diagonal, like this. And then the pattern over here is a little zigzag pattern. I really love all of this. And again, seeing all the animals just walking around, I love that. And then this area is completely fenced in, so really nice right there. Now we're gonna go up over here because I saw cows coming from down here, so we gotta check what's up there. So as we walk over here, we see the 2 beautiful lambs. We're gonna go up, and then we get, so this is where the cows are staying. Oh, you can come over here. Oh, really nice. I like the barrels again. The barrels are such a great item because it really barrels and crates, especially on a farm, you see those everywhere all the time. So again, it's a great filler, it's a great decoration tool, and it creates a beautiful contrast across your farm. So that is just excellent. We got a little feeder over there, and then more crates over here. And look at the cow. I wish we could pet them. We just need to pet it. Good, maybe it's a good thing that I can, because and then I will never move on, right? Then we'll never move on. Now, we went out to the other doorway, so there's another doorway over here. So once again, if you come this way and if you went that way, it leads you back to the gazebo. So just a little backtrack just to let you know where we're at as we keep touring the farm. So when we go over here, I love this division. This kind of makes me feel like this a little park, but it's actually a property. It's a property for this beautiful cottage home right here. And I love the direction this cottage farm is. It does remember like a little cottage farm, and it's just so nice. So it's just a straight way like this. So we got stone fence on one side, we got the wood fence over here, we got 3 gates, one that way, one back, and then one towards the side. And then between the rocks, the trees, all the decoration. I like the well where it's placed. It looks really nice. All these beautiful flowers just everywhere. Look at the doggy. Oh. And truly, I wish I could put the camera down because we gotta get so close so we can see the house. But then I can't see the rest of her beautiful build. Like, I wish I could see, like in this angle, that looks really good. So you still get the part of the roof, so you can get the vision of what's being done beautiful here. Now we got the hose over there too, that I think it's just great. Using items like that just because it's part of a home, who doesn't have a hose across in their house, right? So I really like that, even though it's not for farming specifically, but you can still use it. And then we got the little bunny house or doggy house. Oh, and we have a back gate and leads you to the beautiful lake back here. So very well. Now on one thing that we haven't seen yet is the Luma area, right? For all the Lumas, so they're all over here. So let's go up real quick. Not too close because I don't want to grab all those Luma spheres. But look at that beautiful place. Now she went ahead and put all the Lumas up very on top of a hill. I think it looks beautiful. We got the trees, we got the houses, and we got like a little play item. I think the Lumas are going around in circles. I like thinking of stories like that. It just feels good to imagine the Lumas just going around in a beautiful circle. I really like, we have to actually get like a little bit like this. Look, I wish I could get a beautiful angle of this cottage because I really like what she's done right here with the house, and it's just a straight down to a gate. It's beautiful. Shelly, it's absolutely stunning. Okay, so we come over here, we're gonna open the gate, and now this little to like this private lake area that I really like it. So we got a little swing, a little playground right over here. We got a beautiful bench because you know if you want to go fishing, why not sit down if you're a little tired? And then we got some bicycle, and then we got some camping stuff back here. Now it seems like back there we have a secret rocket that I think Shelly is working something in secret behind there. Now when you come over here, as you can see, we just get flowers, and over here it seems like it's more nature heavy, concentrated, just like kind of like a little forest. And then we got the rocket. So if you've never seen the rocket, then here you go. Then here you go. Now I'm interested why we get rockets and stuff like that. It doesn't feel like something from Luma, so maybe we'll have explanation later on. Maybe in a future expansion that will make sense, and we can use that to decorate a little bit better. But I noticed a trend that people are building the rocket, but they're putting it out of the way of the farm, and I think it really makes sense. It just, where can you put that in the farm that doesn't feel out of place, right? It's just, it makes sense what people are putting out. So hopefully that one day either we get more item that matches the rocket, so we can make a nice area for it. Now it seems like out here it's kind of like a little park back here between the bicycle, the swing bench. We got the quack rocker over here. I think I like that. I think this is a nice combination, and I feel like it is a park, and I like the feel of that. As you can see, we got the beautiful waterfall just coming down, nice area. So again, this area feels very natural. No lot has been touched. Back there, we just got the mushroom guy that's just selling the things. And then again, the little puzzle solving area. So not much to do back here. It seems like a very foresty style of area. Again, another camping ground area. And this is why I imagine like more like a park, more like a camping park maybe, because we are seeing camping tents in these different sections. So it kind of makes sense why it feels so natural. And we have like all this little forest. Now over here, I do like this fountain a lot. It's such a nice fountain. I really want something like this in Dinkum. Like a fountain, not the big one that we have, but now make it, I know, something more bigger. I think that's something that we need in the future. But we're Luma here. We're in Luma here. But this is a nice little fountain right there, bringing beautiful colors and water and just the lighting. It's so gorgeous. All right, so back here, I want to make sure, because I promised Shelly I was going to check every corner, and it's just a forest. I'm pretty sure Shelly will do something with all of this, because there's a lot more stuff coming, most likely in the future. So we just got the forest, and then we come to this area right over here again that turns around. There's the Luma area. I love the fencing again. The stone fence is truly amazing. The stone fence is amazing, and all the flowers, the illumination at night. I feel like we're missing something here. Don't know what. I love the fountain. I love the area. I don't know. Maybe it just needs a little more light. Maybe we just need a little pathing of stone. Maybe a bench kind of look. I don't know. It feels like, for me, guys, for me, and sometimes I like to voice things out just in case. I feel like this. I don't like when I look at it from this angle. It feels, man, the fountain looks glorious. Like right here, like from right here, and if I could pan the camera up, but from this angle, I love the look of this. And from the other side, it looks a little plain. So I don't know, because maybe I love this side so much. I just love the feel. I love, like, it almost looks like it's an abandoned fountain in the middle of this section. So it looks not like it's abandoned, but it has that hidden look. But then from the other side, it looks too plain. I don't know why, but there's something. But I love it from this angle. I just love. I mean, look at it. Like when you look at it like this, I love that. Okay, so we come over here. We seen this house. Yes, we saw this house. Everything illuminated. Looks so good at night. Now, the lighting in this farm, the way it's being highlighted in the specific spot, I think she did an amazing job. amazing job highlighting all of that. All of that. It's just incredible. It's such a beautiful farm. It literally is a farm, especially when you start right here and you hit the orchard, and then you got like people living on the other side, and then you got like a natural park on one corner, then you got your work, then you got your shops in the front, and then you got where everything started right here. It's stunning. It is stunning. And this view right here, like seeing the farm in this angle, I really like it. I really like it. Guys, I want to say thank you to Shelly for inviting me to her Luma farm. I hope that this video has inspired you, that you see things that you can do, a way you want to approach your farm. I can't wait to tour many other Luma farm as we get them, because it is a form of inspiration, right? We're seeing ways to do things in Luma that other people are not doing, and this is a really great way, all the way from using the fences, using the barrel, using the crate, using the lamp, the decorating, using the flowers, using the tree, where to place things, where not, using combination of like fruit trees with the other vines. I thought that was insanely brilliant. There are so many things that we learned today, and I know that you are just as excited as I am, and one day hopefully we'll showcase your creation here on the channel. But guys, I want to say thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe so you don't miss any more tours, any videos, any live stream, anything that we do on the channel. And I'll see you all on the next one. Alright guys, see you later. Bye.